Greetings and welcome back to Custom Card Coverage, where we look at the different custom cards from across the online Hearthstone community to judge new and creative effects. Today we will not be looking at a mechanic, but instead I will pay homage to one of Hearthstone's cornerstones, Ben Brode. Recently, Ben Brode announced that he has left Blizzard and the Hearthstone team. This was a sad day for the Hearthstone community, since Ben Brode has been a centerpiece of the game design since the very first days. In fact, at the early stages, Hearthstone was being made only by two people, Ben Brode and some other guy. These two built Hearthstone into its earliest version, which allowed Brode to continue in the company as a senior game designer, then lead designer, and finally as game director. This man is the grandfather of all of Hearthstone, not to mention an absolute delight to see in announcement videos and conventions. Now, Team 5 created special cards for all the contributors to Hearthstone, so Ben Brode already has a custom card. 3 mana for 1, your volume can't be reduced below maximum. However, we all know, this isn't Ben Brode. This is motherfucking Ben Brode. When Ben Brode left Blizzard, I didn't have the opportunity to put together anything to celebrate his success. So today, I'm correcting that. Let's look at some of the custom cards people have made to commemorate our laughing lunatic. This is 6 cards, 1 idea. First up, we have Ben Brode. 5 mana 5/5, start of game, shuffle a random sealed pack into both players' decks. Like with Elise the Trailblazer, these packs are quite powerful, and whoever draws theirs first will get a strong advantage. However, the individual who chooses to put this card in their deck also has to have this 5 mana 5/5, a relatively poor card. So while it's cool, this card will usually fail to provide you with much success. However, I assume that's exactly what Ben Brode would love in a card dedicated to himself. Random and ridiculous effects? Sign him up! However, it's worth noting that this card synergizes strongly with cards such as Shadow Visions, so you probably wouldn't see this printed by Blizzard anytime soon. Secondly, we have Ben Brode main. 4 mana 7/7, Battlecry, discover a legendary minion. Give it to your opponent. The maker clarified that giving equates to adding to their hand. This card may be a walking meme, but it's actually kinda interesting. It combines the might that you'd expect from Hearthstone's fearsome creator with the generosity of keeping things fair. Of course, that doesn't make this card balanced. In an aggressive deck, it would be too easy to give your opponent a high-costed minion, or a useless one, then destroy your opponent with this 7/7 body and other aggressive tools. Still, once again grasps the Brode flavor nicely. Third, we have Benjamin Brode. 2 mana 0/4, Battlecry, add a random Hall of Fame card to your hand. Interestingly, this card is also labeled as a Hall of Fame card, meaning you could cycle multiple copies of this card. Once again showing off the flair of our flanneled fellow, this is the meme-worthy material that Ben Brode exemplifies, without becoming overpowered. Plus you get the chance to play Ragnaros again, and who wouldn't love that? That's right, your opponent, because Ragnaros is amazing, and we never see him anymore. Ben Brode, what were you thinking? Why did you take Ragnaros away from me? Anyways, this card gives us the chance to play with our old Hall of Fame friends in a perfectly fair manner. Good stuff all around. Fourth, we have, you guessed it, Ben Brode. 7 mana 6/8, Battlecry, discover the main character of each expansion. The main characters are defined as the cards most central to the story of each expansion and adventure. Kel'Thuzad, Nefarian, Elise the Trailblazer, etc. Once again, the raw card is quite balanced and regular, while offering some of the most interesting design cards of the entire game at your disposal. Well, those cards plus a few odd ones like King Togwaggle and Mechaneer Thermoplug. Regardless, this card would enable access to many of them, and lets you choose between various ones depending on the circumstance you find yourself in. Need a board clear on card value? Hagatha the Witch. Want control of the board? Kel'Thuzad or Lich King. Do you just want a large amount of hard-to-access value? Archthief Ratham. Better hero power? Justicar Trueheart. This card by itself has them all. Another interesting case to consider. Fifth, we have Ben Brode main. 8 mana 6/9 with Taunt, Battlecry, silence the enemy hero. Ha ha ha. Yep, that's the same silence effect the Lich King uses when you face him as a priest. Honestly, that's just hilarious. This minion isn't good, but it's cool. Again, Ben Brode was destined to be in a card like this. Frankly, Blizzard, you should print this card immediately. Finally, we have Ben Brode. 10 mana hero card that gives 99 armor. That's it. It's just sitting here with the other cards on hearthcards.net. When you click on it, it laughs at you. It's pretty cool. Ben Brode, you are a cornerstone of Hearthstone, and represented everything great about the game. A bold personality, an ever-cheerful nature, creating good cards, creating silly cards. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this YouTube channel, and none of us would have this game we adore. So as we continue our journey in this game to future expansions and new events, I want to say, from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you. If you have an idea for a Ben Brode card, send me a tweet, @PennilessPlayer, that's penniless with a Y, #BenBrodeCard. Make it something that our cackling game designer would be proud to see. I look forward to seeing what you come up with. A week and a half ago, I asked you to tweet me for #ChooseACard, and my favorite goes to Dreams, who made Worgen Mystic. 3 mana 2/4, whenever you play a minion, choose one. Give it taunt, swap its attack and health, do nothing. While I raise an eyebrow at choose one with 3 options, it's acceptable enough, and in fact it would help behind the scenes in regards to coding this card. That's a little complicated to explain though, so let's look more at what this introduces. A passive effect choose one, using choose one to affect minions played, using an effect similar to Worgen Shifting in a creative fashion without becoming overpowered, and choosing between which minions have taunts and which do not. All this together is a font of creativity and options, which I strongly appreciate. Excellent work! If you want to see other Choose One cards, or the new cards that come each week, visit my Twitter page to witness them firsthand. Remember to craft, critique, and have fun, smile on the just, and I will see you all next time.